There's everybody. There's everybody. Let's do a quick audio and visual check.
Sounding good, man. Sounding
good.
pretty good. Sounding good, looking good. What's going on?
Dude, I'm looking good, but not feeling good. I'm gonna lean on you a little bit, man, tonight to do some talking. But
I got you.
think we're ready to go. As always, welcome to Slow Markets, everybody. In the YouTube chat, there's our Topstep risk disclosure. Everything that we go over is for educational purposes only. It's not financial advice. It's not a signals class. We know the drill. What a day in the markets. We had FOMC. We had earnings after the bell. And NASDAQ continuing to just go up. Continuing to just go up, man.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I have this daily chart here in the NASDAQ, and so far it's been one, two, big gap up, 3, 4. We had tonight we're already pumping, going through these 300s. We had a little bit of indecision. Everything was as expected, right? Or FOMC, there was nothing surprise.
Yeah, no surprises. I think the biggest thing that came out of there was Powell saying that the December rate decision is not a guarantee, right? There is no guarantees that they are going to cut rates in December, but everything came out pretty much in line with expectations. You kind of saw it with the market's reaction, right? I was trading the S&P, and normally where we see a big reaction to the print, I think we had a 12-point candle in the S&P on a 3-minute chart where it was really nothing. But then afterwards, Powell speaking after, of course, the markets got volatile for sure.
Yeah. Always volatile when Powell's speaking. That's for sure.
Yep.
That's for sure. Let's get through it. Daily, there's honestly not too much to go off of. We have today's range, so maybe we can look for consolidation inside this range. I would love to see a pullback, but obviously there's nothing really holding these markets down. We look at the news calendar, and we have PCE tomorrow. Not really much in terms of volatility. We have Apple earnings, which we could see some volatility in that. Fed speakers, PCE is going to be on Friday, which is maybe we see some volatility there. Apple's earnings, and then tomorrow volatility. We had earnings today. We had who was it? Google and Microsoft, right? Google, Microsoft, and Meta.
Microsoft, Meta. Yep.
Meta and Microsoft. They're down, right? Meta's down 6%, 6.5%. It was down 9%, so it's recovered some. Microsoft down 3.66%, and Google, it's up 7%. That's a big mover. So I wonder if it's gonna be like today, right? Where like a lot of stocks were down, but just Nvidia was up, and it was just holding everything up. It's like, man, if it wasn't for Nvidia, NASDAQ could probably be down like 0.5%.
Zero. Right.
Yeah. Is this going to be the same thing where we have Microsoft miss and Meta miss and everything's down, but then Google's just holding this market up? And I mean, that's the thing with an equity, right? It's a basket full of the big stocks, the NASDAQ, and it's diverse. That's the point of it, right? It is having that diversity. You have, some stocks struggling and one stock doing really well. And this is kind of what you get. Markets go up and to the right. So not much going on in the daily. I'm going to zoom into an hourly, and we'll kind of go through this rapid fire. Hourly, I mean, it's still just up and to the right. We was talking about just how much of a grind up and to the right was. We found some consolidation throughout today. It wasn't as just such a grind as we've seen the past week, but it looks like now that we're past the FOMC and some earnings, I wonder if we're going to continue this grind up higher. We're at 26,300. It just weird to think. Earlier this year, we seen like 18 handles, right? Which is like 18,000 in the NASDAQ.
16, I think, right? I think we got down to 16.5.
Did we see?
If I remember correctly, yeah, I think we got down to 16.
Yeah, 16.9 on this contract. Yeah. So we went from 16.9. We're trading 10,000. Wow,
it's insane.
Wow, that's just this market, man. What a time to be alive. What a time to be a trader here in this market. So that's what I'm seeing. Not really too much. Just looking for pullbacks. Bias is obviously still bullish. We are going into the end of the month, end of October already, going into November. Where are we at? Well, we're pushing these 300s. This has been a level of resistance. You can see there's some resistance up in these lower 300s. And we ran into a little bit of resistance already tonight. So the question is, do we just break through this and continue higher? Or do we come back down and consolidate some more around these 220s, 240s? I don't want to short this market, man. I did it earlier today looking for that consolidation. It worked out well. But whenever you're short, it really is just a difficult thing to do. So I'm going to just pass the NASDAQ on to you, Jay. Do you see anything in the NASDAQ worth talking about?
Looking at this daily, of course, like you said, we are just pushing to the upside. What I'm looking at is this 30-minute chart, the reaction to the press conference, right? In the NASDAQ, we've closed above it, that high 26,285. We closed above it price-wise, but I don't see volume leaving that range yet. I do, I don't know that I love being short this market, but if I see a trade right now, it's a fade back into VWAP. It's about an 80-point trade. Because we are leaving this range again. It was the highest volume of the day, reaction to the Fed, and we're not seeing volume push above it. But again, it is hard to short the equity markets, especially without momentum. With momentum, it's a little bit easier. Yeah. Great short that you had on this morning for fast markets. I was telling you I was in a S&P short as well. But it was one you had to hold on to until the volatility picked up, right? So same thing here. I don't know if it's worth the headache of shorting the NASDAQ for 80 points back into this range. May just be a better spot to buy it maybe a little bit later. But again, the only trade I would see right now, I don't know that I could buy it here either. I think it's a little too high. Right now, the NASDAQ is looking like a no trade. I'm going to switch over to the S&P real quick because I have been trading the S&P a little bit more. The S&P looks like a better short because if we can see volume from that high volume candle is a flat line. We traded up towards this high 69.42, lower than the all-time high. I think a short here risking above the all-time high with a couple of micros, maybe a better trade here in the S&P, but we'll see. What I really am looking for is a test and rejection of this high 69.42, and I may get into an S&P short.
Okay, perfect. And now let's take a look at gold. Gold's been the market I've really enjoyed and have been trading really well the past few months. So I'm going to start on the higher time frame, the daily. We'll get through this. We have about 20 minutes to the top of the hour. We see volatility come in on gold. So we had this huge rally, major rally since the end of August. Since kind of crazy that I was long those gold down here and I closed it out so early. Man, that would have been just one of those trades you woulda, coulda, shoulda. And we rallied all the way up to 4,400, basically 4,400, and now we've pulled back. From 4,400, we've pulled back, almost $500, 11%, almost 12%, and now we're starting to see some consolidation. So we've seen consolidation right around these 4120s for about 1, 2, 3 days, and now we're seeing this consolidation around this level, around just right around 4,000, right? 4,000, between 4,000 and 3,900 for the last 2 days. Tonight, we are seeing, well, no, it's kind of just a little choppy right now. Let me zoom into an hourly chart. Hourly chart, I mean, there's that double top. That was a textbook double top on this hourly chart. We broke down. This was major resistance, right? Resistance. We broke down on that one. And so now I'm curious to see how this is reacting. I was looking for this move last night, come back and retest this, and it looks like we did. Once we retested this was support, then this support became resistance, right? And sure enough, we sold off down there, retested these 39.30s, 39.20s, and here we are again tonight. We're kind of in the middle, of this, right where we were last night almost, these 39.60s.
Yeah, pretty much exactly where we opened yesterday. Trading right in that range right now.
Yeah, this is a difficult one. This is a difficult one. I have to be, in the way that I view these markets on the higher time frame, I like to be a little bit more bullish here in gold because we had that big pullback, looking for this market to find some buyers around this level. And so I'm going to lean to the long side. We did come down and test these 30s and just bounced off that. And that was tonight. That was already tonight. We're seeing a lot of volatility during slow markets after the market reopened here. So this is where we reopened. and we're finding buyers ever since throughout tonight's price action. It is Wednesday night. This is Thursday's price action. So buyers have been stepping in, and it's been buying the dip so far. The question is, I have a hard time picking a direction, to be honest, right now, Coach Jay. Usually that's rare for me to not be able to pick a direction other than that longer term bias of long. I don't know, Jay. I'm going to defer to you on this one too.
In gold, you're
Yeah, in
referring to me in
gold.
gold. All right, so here's what I'm looking at in gold. Gold is under some heavy sell pressure right now, right? We are somewhat building a little bit of a base, and I don't hate your idea of longs for what gold is showing right now in the shortest time frame, right? If I look at a 3-minute chart, we have the first 3-minute open. We have VWAP that's leaving that range to the upside, somewhat acting supportive. But the question is on gold longs. I'm going to switch to a 30-minute chart here. This white line here, this 200 moving average. You see how every time we even take a look at it, we're finding some selling? Right. So the question is how high of a move or how much of a move are we expecting out of gold? Because we just keep making lower highs on this way down and rejecting somewhere near that 200 moving average on the 30-minute. That price right now is 40.38. So there's a hell of a lot of room up into that if we're going to test it. But, it's just like it was hard to sell gold this entire rally up. It's been a more difficult trade, I think, to buy gold just over the last 2 weeks or so. So what I'm going to do, I think what we've been seeing is that volume come in for the top of the hour,
right?
That Shanghai session open. I'm going to wait for that volume to dictate a trade and go from there. But okay. I do see why you would want to be long gold down here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. So while we wait and we watch this, I'm gonna prepare for get ready to trade some gold. We're starting to see gold sell off a little bit already since we've been talking about it. We are starting to sell off quite a bit actually. Let's see. I switch to my charts. And while we do that, let's do a hashtag slow markets. If you're new, shout out in the chat. Let me know in the chat if you are brand new to slow markets. What we do is there is my Twitter and here is my Instagram. Go ahead and tag me on the Twitterverse, hashtag slow markets, Coach Dakota, Coach TBA, and tag me in it. If it's good, I will show it on air here live during slow markets. If it's a good trade, a setup, your trade station, something down the lines of trading. And the like goal is going to be 750. 750. Let's see if we get to the 750 likes. If you just show up, like it, that's all. That's all I need. That's all I ask for. Just here in front of you guys. Let's see if we could trade this gold up. Poke down to the 50, 39.50. New to slow markets, Maria Hernandez, welcome.
Let's see what we got here. We still got 15 minutes for this gold open here. Is there an echo with my mic?
There was. I adjusted it just a little bit.
There you go. Yeah, there you go, Ash. Yeah. Ash, that's for you.
Yeah,
for God's sake, fix your mic. There you go, Ash. That's for you. We fixed it. One thing I am looking at in gold here is Coach Paul and I anchored a VWAP to a higher time frame. Anchored a VWAP to September 2nd. And we are holding that pretty supportive. And why we chose September 2nd on the daily chart is because that was the candle that broke us out of the 100-day, 130-day consolidation in gold. We're sitting at it right now. 39.46 is that price. So, again, I do see us kind of basing here. I don't hate the ideas of the longs. It's this red line that you see on my chart here. To kind of see how the market's reacting to it. Yeah. We just need to see those buyers come in.
I mean, we got a $10 bounce like right there.
Yeah, we did.
That was quite the move. I mean, we're still about 13 minutes away to the top of the hour. So we'll see. We'll see. Someone says, you said you're long gold, long term. How are you holding in the contracts? Well, it's easy. When there's rollover, I just I roll over with it. Sometimes I try and get a better price too. It doesn't always work out. Love watching the stream. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for being here. Enjoy everybody. I'm here for you. We're here for you. That's for sure. And we're trading it up.
39.72 is an interesting price in gold if you do get long.
Talking about getting long, we got one. I make sure to check these before it becomes a little irrelevant. Tony, long gold from the 52s. So they bought that dip in gold and already up that $10 in his their XFA. So traders already trading it up. It's one of those where you just I just love to see it. Traders are, when they trade better than you, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is. We had somebody in at the buzzer today say they took some information that we provided and they're on their fourth payout.
Oh, wow.
Fourth payout, which is getting pretty close to a live account. And it's just like, hey, we provide the information. It's up to you as the trader to implement it and use it and really make it your own. So yeah, we enjoy doing this.
Music. Yeah, let's get some music going.
Turn the music up. Chat, what are you guys seeing? I see a lot of people saying short gold. Do we fade them?
Hey, I don't know. We still have about 11 minutes to the top of the hour. I like the longs, but I always like the longs on gold usually. We need some bullish music, says Sam.
Wayne says, I think it's a short, but Dakota will somehow long it and still make money. It's about your trade expectations, right? How much am I expecting out of the move? And how do I manage what the market's willing to present, right? If you get long and you're looking for 100 points, but the market's only giving you 10, maybe if you can manage your trade, you could take some profits out of the wrong direction.
The wrong direction. Counter trend, right? It's all about managing risk. Manage that risk.
Kind of just scanning right now to see if there's anything that's interesting while we wait for this gold volume to come in. We still got about 10 minutes there, but going to just kind of scanning the quote board and seeing if there's anything else interesting. The metals have been so interesting that it really don't need to scan, but we'll just see.
Bitcoin. How's Bitcoin looking over there, Jay?
Oh yeah, let's take a look. I never found. So we shared that wallet the other day, where they withdrew all the money. Did anyone find a new wallet to track? Bitcoin looks like a great short here. Maybe some room down to 107s. Short is actually already kind of playing out. Let's see here. Is there a spot to get in short Bitcoin?
I'm gonna get in long.
Right here, right now. Taking it now?
Yeah. I'm gonna always start with small size here. Try and build in. I'm a little early. We got 9 minutes to the top of the hour. So this
came down to a price you like though.
Yeah, we got that pullback, right? We got that nice 10-point bounce or $10 bounce. Pullback into these mid 50s. That's okay if I'm wrong though. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong on small contract size. But then when I'm right, I want it to pay me. Bigger size. Winners add to winners.
What price did you get in there?
I got 55.7. So I'm down $50.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm going to add to that right there. I'm going to add some more.
Got some questions about trading other markets from Apple. Appel. Have you ever tried trading the ags, corn, soybeans? I have. I feel like they are great markets to trade when they are in season. If you look at a soybeans chart, it's just been a slow sell-off pretty much all year. Not great trading in that market right now, but when they do present opportunities, I'll definitely look at them. But we got Dakota in this long gold right now.
Yeah, I took some profits off it. 57.5. We have about 7 minutes left to the top of the hour. Long from 55 now. The average price, 4 micros. See if we could break out and come back and retest these 60s.
Calvin here asking about, have you ever made a comeback in your combines or XFAs back into profitable range? One of my XFAs has a max loss limit of $77. Calvin, you're definitely going to have to scale down, trade 1 micro at a time, and look for the next good trade setup. Don't think about pulling that account out of drawdown. Think about taking the next good trade 100 times before you even get back to even. Stay with micros and just take the next good trade. And, you know, you'll learn a lesson in that. If you're able to recover that account trading small, a lot of times what people do is they'll trade small to make it back to above break even or a little bit profitable, and then they'll go right back to trading size again. You know, that's probably the opposite of what you should do, right? If you're able to recover that account from trading small, just keep trading small and you'll have a bigger account to trade eventually.
And there's nothing wrong with trading small. I trade,
Right.
I'm trading micros in front of everyone, right? In my personal, you see the size I trade in my personal, Jay.
Right.
You know, make $500,000 in a week, but then demonstrate here in front of everybody on stream, hey, micros. What's wrong with $100 here and there? And it's more about the process, Pop Squad, process over profits. It's the same process. Here's that push into these 60s. I'll take a couple more off there, and I'll trail this because I don't want to be in this at the top of the hour. We're jamming out here.
Looks like a reverse head and shoulders on gold.
Someone says, "Don't be so cocky." What's cocky? Classic dip.
Yeah, what was cocky?
I don't know.
Whatever.
There's these 60s.
Keep going forward.
Yeah, it's just, here's these 60s. We keep going through it.
Unclassifiably says, curious to know if you use Bookmap or level 2 data to evaluate the market as you trade live. I see you take decisions sometimes that surprise me. Yeah, I definitely do. I'm looking at level 2 data all the time. I don't use Bookmap. I use a depth of market, but yeah, I use it all the time.
Man, look at this, up to the 60s.
Nice trade.
Just like you drew it out, chat. Take another one off. Oof.
Front run the Asia Open.
Yeah, let's see if we could get it. We got 5 minutes.
Held that VWAP pretty nicely. Settlement's all the way up at 4,070.
4,070, clear up there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Got
Yeah,
40,
we're down.
40 points to settlement.
Yeah, we're still down 1% on gold here. So
What happens here?
how is my journey to get to $500,000 in a week? Longer than you think. It's not a straight line. Lots of ups and downs. Lots of ups and downs. You guys get to see some of my ups and downs. Why I've been on shoulder tap, getting, hey man, your trading sucks. We need to get you back into a simulated account or combine. It's difficult when you do it in front of thousands of people, right? I'm here on YouTube and thousands of people in front of me get to watch me take losses and get a shoulder tap with Mick and then another shoulder tap with Ben when I'm starting to struggle, and then you get to see the positives, what you hopefully are able to see the past couple months. All right, trail my stop loss to 59.9. See if we get a breakthrough and a breakout of these 63s, and then ultimately a test of those 70s, the highs of this session. Yeah, anyone could be shoulder tap. Yep, that's the one thing I love about Topstep is Topstep's here to make good traders. It doesn't matter how long you've traded, how good you think you are. These markets humble everybody.
We got a question here. How can I get invited on Topstep TV? There is a casting call. I'll see if I can find the link to that. Fill out the casting call, trade with the Topstep account, and come on the show. Come join us. It's a lot of fun. I promise you that. Trading in front of thousands of people. Sometimes it can get scary, right? But it is a good time. It's a good time. Man, nice trade here.
Look at this. Look at this. Would you look at this?
Would you look at this?
Would you look at it?
Look at all those chickens.
We still have 2 minutes. We still have 2 minutes to the top of the hour. So,
Bruno, there you go. Bruno with the link to the casting call in the chat. If you want to come on Topstep TV, you want to just have some fun with us trading on TV, or you think you're a better trader and you want to fade everybody. You're watching, you're just like, I know better than these guys. Come on and show us. And I'm not saying that, being a jerk. Like, really, come on the show. Talk about your trading strategy. It is a ton of fun. I can't even count how many guests we've had over the past 2 years doing this, but a lot of different perspectives on the market. It's always cool to have that conversation.
Yeah. I love it. I love it too. Audience member, and you see it every day when you tune into Topstep TV during the day show, where we talk with traders who are just doing really well in these markets in the live environments. It's one of the things that I love about these markets is you can start from nothing and make something of yourself, right? At such a low barrier to entry. All right, we got 30 seconds, top of the hour. I'm gonna just let this one run. I've locked in just over $200. Let it ride.
Here we go, top of the hour. Let's see what this volume brings in, if anything.
Let it ride. Let it go. All right. All right. Buyers stepping in a little bit. We're letting it go. Ooh, whoa, whoa. We got some volatility right there. Some volatility. Popped up to what? 87.5. Got $10 on this one. Long from 55. Nice. Oh, trailing this baby up. All right, I'll take it. I'll leave some money for the rest of the chat. Are you seeing anything?
They're going to want you to break down that trade. Not yet. 70s was a nice spot to start to maybe manage a little bit. If we break above 70, then I do think we go and maybe retest settlement, but strong reaction there. We'll see if this volume sustains, right? That's my question. We've seen a lot of times that this Shanghai initial move is a strong one in one direction and then it gets faded. And again, gold is in a downtrend. So let's see. Above 70s, I think you do get that next push up to 90s.
Come on, chat. We got to get to those 750 likes. I've been doing this every single night for you guys.
Yeah, yes.
And look at this thing just run now.
Yeah.
I like it. There's the 70s.
Candle close above this. Still got a minute and 20 seconds on a 3 minute at least. I'd want to see a candle close above 70, but this looks pretty good.
Someone's don't fade me. You can always fade me, but lately it's been ill-advised. That's why we do the Topstep risk disclosure. Okay. I'm at 8. You're out. $800. Great work. Let's
nice job.
Through that again. Let's continue to do these hashtag slow markets. We're getting a lot of them actually. We're getting a lot of hashtag slow markets. Some good ones. I'll start sharing them after this market starts to calm down a little bit. So in the YouTube chat, there's my my Twitter, and the gram.
Let's close above 70 here. This looks really good for another retest. Let me check where that 200 moving average is on the 30-minute.
Are we going to 4,000?
40.37. We might be. We might be. We've seen some of these 75, 80-point rallies in the overnight session that get sold off in the New York session. That's what last night was. So this is looking pretty good. Can you guys tell the NASDAQ to go down? If I had those powers.
All right.
All right, there you go. There's that candle close. This is looking pretty healthy to the upside.
Yeah, in a moment I'll answer some of the questions. Ask me about what I saw this morning in this morning's fast market. I did really well in fast markets. And then what I seen in this. It is recorded, so you can feel free to rewatch this segment as much as you'd like. I kind of went over a little bit of that on buying gold and why I was bullish. And here we are, $20 higher. And it printed. I'm up $300 just like that with micros. What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing, man. Absolutely amazing. Someone says, do you have COVID? No, I'm congested. I went to a concert over the weekend, and my birthday was Monday, and not feeling 100%. But here we are. Doesn't stop me. Are you seeing anything yet?
No, I can see a little bit of a pullback here. Let's go see if we test 70s again as a support. But yeah, this looks good. Like I said, that 3-minute candle closed above 70. This is going to the upside, in my opinion. Of course, there are no guarantees, but we are kind of sitting at 39.74 is that next price we need to get through. That's value area high from the overnight session. There is a little bit of size sitting there. 50 contracts offered at 39.74. Above that, no, we got that 3-minute candle close. Yep, there we go. That's above that. Whoa. Getting a little jumpy here.
It's getting a little jumpy. Do we have any? Is there any news tonight? Oh, it says, here we go. Trump, due to other nations' testing programs, I have directed the Department of Defense to begin testing our nuclear weapons on equal basis. Well, whatever that means.
I know he was signing some orders. He was signing some stuff right at the close of the market. Richard Harris, if you get in long at 68.30 or 69.30 and you win this trade, congratulations in advance. You said we are hindsight appreciators of the chat. I'm appreciating your trade, Richard Harris, in advance. So in the future, when you win that trade, here's my congratulations to you. Great trader, sir.
He's going to clip that, man. Clip it, Richard.
Use that for whenever you want, too. Anytime you need congratulations on your trade, just play that clip. It's for the future.
For the future. For the future. Man, if only I had a runner. It's going. It's going. I'm happy I got in long. I was long for those 55s. Shout out.
It's a good trade here.
Shout out. Who's long gold? And on that note, let's take a look at some of these hashtag slow markets. We got a lot of good ones here tonight. A lot of good ones. We got. Forgive me about me pronouncing the name, but green on the screen. My gold setup looks like they're long. They're long cooking. Man, that's probably already have to take profit. The way gold's been running. The Oracle's Flame. I like that name. Coach Dakota, Coach J. Gold between yesterday's value area low and point of control. Okay. Gotta like that one. I think I read that right. VAL is value area low.
Value area low. Yep. Okay. That is correct.
Okay. Look at this one. Okay, this is an interesting one. Out here with a line chart with gold, $100 plus micros. You're trading it up in
Line charts.
freaking love it, man. Out here on the line chart, made
Scroll
$100.
up. Who is this? Oh, okay.
I don't know, but made money.
Nice.
Made money with the line chart. I like it.
Dakota, we got a question in the chat. Why don't you use minis?
I'll get there eventually. It's yeah, not yet. Well, if we get to 750 likes, then I'll talk more about that. Huh? How about that? Here we got one. SJR trades. Been watching since inception. Love to hear that. Man, slow markets has been going for how long? 2 years now almost? You're on mute.
Don't want to see too much of a rejection here in gold because otherwise we could just be getting that next leg down. I actually may get into a short here.
The failed
I don't
breakout.
know that rejection. Yeah.
Okay, let me know if you get it. I'm gonna keep going through some of these hashtag slow markets.
Gotcha.
Watching since inception, up $150. Great work. Yeah, I think slow market's been going for 2 years. What's my strat on gold? I go over every night, just basic technicals, longs and shorts. Phone trading's a pain in the butt. Yeah, it can be. It can be. Yeah, we failed to break out of those upper 70s, Jay.
Yeah. Let's see. We did talk about the potential retest of 70 here. It's kind of what we're getting right now. But that was a pretty nice rejection up there. Richard Harris, congratulations.
There you go.
Nice trade.
This is my first stream. How late do we stream? So at this time during slow markets, I stream from 7:30 p.m. is the starting, and I go an hour and a half. So from 7:30 until 9. 7:30 until 9.
It's just a pullback in gold. I don't know. Remember, this market is it is under heavy sell pressure, so got to convince a ton of buyers.
All right, here's another one. Trading with the GOAT. Thanks, Coach. Me and Coach Jay. That's okay. Is this on your phone? You got YouTube pulled up on your phone and you're trading up $340. Great work. That's the nice thing about trading, man. You can trade from wherever you want, as long as you have a solid internet connection. I'm gonna keep going through them. We got a lot of slow market submissions tonight. So you look for a short. Where would your targeting on this one be? I'll switch it to your charts.
40s. 40s. Somebody just caught the short, made $100. Nice trade.
Nice.
If we pop back up and use 70s as a resistance, I'm actually just going to put the order in there right now. I'm going to sell 3 micros. Stop is going to be above that high. Do I like S&P shorts? Not really. The S&P, the equities kind of just look like they want to grind up.
Yeah, I was gonna just check on the NASDAQ. Yeah, it looks like it might just be grind up as usual. That's why we are loving the gold.
Yep.
Loving this gold. I'm gonna do another. So keep getting through some of these. First day on XFA and up $800. Dang. All right. Scaled in and out. Messed up my entry for longs, but can't say no to green. Looks like you're trading gold too with us. Nice work. Gold selling off now.
Nice out on that trade, yeah. We looked above that high. We made a new high. No sustained volume above it. Come back to 70s, and I'll get in short.
Oh, I gotta show this one, Jay. The college dorm setup.
Nice.
The college dorm setup. Nice work. I'm like, look at that.
The ticker, oh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, ticker. I like that. Oh,
That's
look at those
nice.
what are those football cards? You gotta let me know what those are. That looks like a football card. I don't know what that one is, but they're graded. College dorm setup. That's gotta be my favorite one for a while.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. My college dorm did not. I was not trading in my college dorm.
I like this one. From the college dorm.
Hey, was that all the buyers were gonna do in gold? Is that it?
That was it, man. I'm out. So now gold could go down.
Yeah, I think it's going right back down to these 40s now. We closed above 70s. It was good for that push, but above that value area high for the session, 74s. We saw that 50 lot sell there. We did not close above it. So
I was only looking for these 70s. I wasn't looking for anything more yet.
Yeah.
So maybe we get another setup here. But I mean, it's volatile. It's still volatile. We've got one last one before we continue to watch these markets. Up 386. 386. Good night on the slow markets with Coach Dakota and Coach Jay. Love to see it on the mobile device. Got that low phone battery.
gold back to VWAP here. This is looking heavy. That 30-minute candle in gold is ugly.
Is it? Well,
yeah, it's an ugly candle there. I mean, unless you're short.
yeah. Let's. Who's short? Who's short in the chat? Let's see it.
Who's short? There's a couple people short. A couple people short in the chat. Still looking for this pull up. Yeah. Because I do think there's more room down, so I don't need to really chase this move right away. Give me a little bit of a pull up, and I'll get in potentially here.
Look at there's quite a bit of people here short.
Yep.
Yeah, look at all the look at everyone short. All right, time to go long. No, you're not copy trading me. No, you guys are not copy trading me. I need to patent my trades. We do the top step risk disclosure. It's in the YouTube chat. It's not financial advice. It's education. If we get to 750 likes, I'll go over my calendar. We could. Edgy Invest, KJ Future still #1? I don't know. I do not know. I haven't heard from him or about him in a long time. I mean, we have traders that just come and go, right? Traders come, they do really well, then they just kind of disappear. But I know he was a really good one. He was a really good one. He beat me for my #1 payouts. I held the #1 payout at Topstep for like a very long time. I hold the number. This is what a lot of traders don't know. There's Topstep had a leaderboard, and I was #1 on the leaderboard for like over a year, man. And then I was like on the top 5 for 2 years. Yeah, once we get to the 750 likes, I'll go over my calendar here. Finding some buyers stepping in here, Coach Jay, at these 60s, lower 60s.
A little bit. Is that a higher low?
That's
like a 5-minute chart?
Possibly. That's what I'm thinking of, Coach Jay. I'm thinking that we could be putting in a higher low here. That low being, 950, and then is this a higher low? I don't know. There's a lot of momentum on that sell-off right there.
Yeah, there's not a ton of volume behind it. Not a lot.
$61.3. Be patient and patient.
The leaderboard didn't end. It's in the shop. It's being worked on.
It's in the shop. Yeah,
we moved everyone over to the new dashboard and everything like that. So it's being worked on, but it will be back for sure.
Yeah, I think they're showing like some of the live traders and how they're doing as well.
Top payouts, yep.
The top payouts, yeah. Man, I tell you what, from what I could tell and what MP shares on Twitter, Coach Shay, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just insane to me when I scroll through the Twitterverse, people are still trying to compare themselves to Topstep. I just laugh. I'm like, if it wasn't for Topstep, you wouldn't be getting views or clicks or any engagement on your posts.
Right. You there's a standard, and then you compare yourself to the standard, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's much like the basketball.
And I know MP welcomes it, right? He says it all the time. He welcomes the competition. He welcomes the competition. It's a good thing.
It is. It's
good for the traders at the end of the day.
It is.
NASDAQ shorts here, yeah. I mean, they're looking decent. They are looking decent. I don't know. I'm not in it, but seeing that rejection up above 300s, I could see it.
Gold might make continuation lower here. I'm in VIP and so grateful. Nice. We keep trying to hold this level here on gold.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna hold. Kind of sitting. It's right at. We're sitting at VWAP. That's what we're testing right now. 39.58 is VWAP. Low that move. 39.58.
I'm in the long.
Got back in?
Yep. Dang, it only let me in 2 so far.
That is a higher low.
All right, I'll get into another 2. So I'm in 4.
Yeah, Samson, I see what you're saying. It's a tough call to say whether that's a higher low or a consolidation before the next move lower. I mean, we did make a higher high right before that that most recent swing. So it does kind of look like it's channeling upwards.
You usually don't know until after the fact.
Right, yeah. You just got to go with what you think it is. And that's why we manage risk, because there is no guarantee.
Someone says I said I wasn't going to talk much because I don't feel good. Yeah, I love what I do. I can't help myself. I love interacting with the chat. I just love this.
What price do you get long there?
I averaged. I got in 2 contracts at 61 and another 2 a little bit higher. So my price is at 62 evens. And I should have been scaling in a little bit sooner. Just shows you I'm a little slow tonight on my reaction time. But that's
where do I have VWAP set? It's at session open. I am looking at the micro, so it might be a little bit different in the minis, but
let's fucking go.
Nice trade. Yeah, I have VWAP at 59s. What's the order flow data Dakota looks at when he enters a trade? I don't really know if Dakota's looking at order flow.
I look at these candlesticks, chat.
He's just locked into the matrix. I think but you do use a 100 tick chart, right? That 100 tick chart is order flow.
Take another one.
It's like looking at a charted version of time and sales.
All right, let's get through this 67s. I think we could get 67s here. Ooh. Add this one to my playlist. All right. I got my one runner. And so far, that's a higher low, Jay.
It is, right?
Yeah, I kind of screwed this one up a little bit. I should have been in a bigger size, right? I should have been a little bit earlier. Just going through, like, correcting myself is, yeah. I was too slow to scale in. I only got into 4 micros. I should have been in maybe at least 8 or 10. And I could have been in at a better price. So, two little small details, but those details add up for me.
Jonathan in the chat shorted the NASDAQ. There you go. Yeah, Dakota's kind of just reading the pace from that 100-tick chart, right? Dakota, you're seeing
Correct.
how the market is moving, right? Like,
yeah, if we get to 750 likes, I'll go more in depth.
gotta hit the likes, chat. Gotta hit the likes. What are we at right now?
We're at
569. There you go. I'm 570.
Okay.
Don't say I never did anything for you, chat.
Jay's out here helping. All right, I'm moving my stop loss to 64.9. Push back through these 70s, maybe. Easy money. Ooh, don't like that. I'm just gonna get out. There we go. There we go. Up 473. And I'm out. That was the trade. Man, what another day. What another day, man. We're almost to that 750 likes. We ask and they give. 750 likes and I chugged some NyQuil. I've already had my fair share of NyQuil this afternoon.
Rich wants to know, did I short off the 70s? I had the order out there. It just didn't trigger my order. Stopped 4 ticks before my order. I'm going to leave it, though. Right at 70, 39, 70s. Let's see. Maybe I'll get in.
Man, I'm putting this one on the playlist.
Really not going to tag me in? Gold? Come on.
$750, so then I'll get to go through and explain some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
all right, I'm short of one lot. I have the other order at 39.70s to get short.
I'm flat. So. And
risking $200, so I'm gonna risk $400 total on this trade. 39.85 is my stop.
Right, you're
short from 65, 39.65.
Okay. You're short. I'm flat, so let's do it. Got to bring the short song for you, man.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Let it cook.
Undefeated short song.
That's a little bit of a lower high. Let's make a lower low now.
Yay, the song.
Oh, did we just make spicy ribeye money?
Spicy ribeye money. Okay. Okay. I'm head back to New Jersey if you're having spicy ribeye.
Oh man, we should have went to that place. You got to come back, man.
Okay. Hey, as soon as I start feeling better, maybe I do just head back there.
All right, didn't get my 70s, so I'm just gonna cancel that order. Let's see if we make a lower low here now.
You look at this.
Can you guys come to Montclair? I love Montclair. Montclair, Jersey is a great place. A lot of stuff to do in Montclair. Never put spice on the steak. Never doubt the spicy ribeye. It was amazing. I got to remember where I got it from. Korean barbecue place. Can't remember exactly where.
Did we just become
I'll
best
get the name
friends?
for you.
Did we just become best friends? Jay and I have been friends for 2 years now.
2 years now.
A little over 2 years. All right, this song's playing, man. It's almost over, so
just put it on repeat. Put it on repeat. I need another 15 points out of gold here. Target on the downside here is going to be 50s, and then if we sell through 50s, looking for 40s.
Well,
can you uncover your P&L? Sure.
They want to see the P&L, Jay.
$73. Don't make me pull this trade, Gold. Keep selling. Oh, damn it, the song's over.
This is the sorry.
Right
man.
off of VWAP.
Sorry, man. Song is over.
It's all right. VWAP is very stubborn right now. Just holding up here.
Yeah, I'll play it again. Where does it go?
Song only works once per stream.
It only you used it. You used it, and we went from 65 down to 50, 57. So you got your $10 out of it almost.
All right. Well, I did jump in this trade earlier than I wanted to. Didn't get my price. Didn't get 70. So I'm just gonna go. Stop is in profit right now. I'll take $13 out of this trade. No spicy ribeye. Maybe I could get a chopped cheese. But if we get above 70 and reject from there, then I'll get back into this short.
Okay, we'll play that again. We'll play it again. One more time. One more time for Jay. Biggie bag from Wendy's.
Get some Wendy's. Do they still do 4 for 4?
It's been a long time since I had some Wendy's.
Yeah, same here.
Tonight might be the night. Actually, I haven't ate, and I ain't going out to pick something up. I don't have anything at the house.
All right, let's see. Sell through VWAP. I think we could. Honestly, I think we can make new lows in the session. Might take a little while to get there, but go ahead, Dakota. Keep explaining your trade, your tick charts.
Oh, did we get to 750 yet? We got to 750 likes?
740. Oh, 741. My bad. A little early.
We're not there yet. We gotta get 750.
Not there yet.
I'll go over the trades.
Tell your friends to like it, chat.
No, I'll do a 2 for 1. If we get 750, I'll go over my New York session trade during fast markets, and then I'll go over my trade here during the New York session.
Yeah, that VWAP is just very supportive right now. Very supportive.
We got 750. All right, chat. All right, we'll get it over. Let me know how this gold trade is going.
Oh yeah, I got you. If we get a candle close below VWAP, I may be adding to this, but my stop is in profit right now.
Okay.
Because if it holds, then I'm wrong.
Trades come first here, chat. So Jay's trade goes first. We still have 30 minutes of the session, so I have plenty of time. So just shout it out, Jay, if something happens. I'm gonna go over first my view of the NASDAQ of fast markets during the New York session, what I was looking at, why I was looking at it, and the trade I took and why I took it. So number one, and don't be upset if it's you're like, oh, that can't be that simple. Yeah,
sometimes it is.
I get that comment all the time, like, oh, Dakota, that's too simple, too straightforward. Where's the secret sauce? I'm like, well, that is the secret sauce. It's DBA concepts, right? It's a joke. It's keep it super simple. So what do we have today? This morning, before we opened in the New York session, we had what? We had FOMC coming out in the afternoon, and we had earnings, and we also have earnings tomorrow. So I was looking for today as New York session to be choppy, to be very non-directional. So what happened when we first opened up in the New York session? Well, as you can see, we started this New York session around these 670s. It's hard on the 1 hour chart, so I'll try and explain it on a 5-minute chart. So first of all, settlement where we opened up, price action was down here at like 180s. So this is where the overnight session, so the overnight session we rallied, right? The overnight session we rallied, and we rallied before the New York session opened up. So what I'm looking at, and what I was looking at was, okay, the market's up. We were up like 0.5%, and it's right before FOMC, right before these big news events. There's a decent chance that we could have a little bit of a pullback down to where we opened up. I wasn't even looking for that entire thing. I was looking for at least just a little bit of a move down to these 230s, start closing it up, and maybe hold a runner down to settlement, especially after this huge rally we have had in this NASDAQ. It's a big rally, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? How can there not be profit taking before FOMC and earnings? at least a little bit, right? So that's what my mindset was going into this New York session, which, you know, it can be wrong. It is wrong. And so what happened was we opened up here in the New York session. We opened up in this New York session, and the first 10 minutes I went through and I tried a short. I tried a short at the very beginning. I got stopped out. And I said this while we were in fast markets. I said, well, there is a chance that we actually run these all-time highs and then turn around. So I took my loss, and then we ran the all-time highs, and we turned around. And I ended up getting it like 317, and I held it all the way down to the bottom end of this range, which was pretty good, if you ask me. I caught the majority of the New York session open. And why did I short up here? Well, we ran up to those all-time highs, and on a 100 tick, so like zooming in, I'll show you what I was looking at when we broke through those all-time highs. This was it, right? Yeah, this was it. So this is the New York session, and this was the open, right? The open. I tried to get in short in here. I got stopped out. But here's the all-time highs that I was explaining. We rallied up, broke all-time highs, and then we made kind of like some pivots here, some pivots right here. So I started getting short up in this area, and then I held throughout most of the session. That was the first trade in the New York session. It wasn't very complicated. I also look at the major stocks that are in the NASDAQ, which is Google, Microsoft, Tesla, Meta, and Nvidia. Everything was like break even, and like a lot of the stocks were actually red. Nvidia was just holding this market up. Nvidia was up 5%, and so I'm like, okay, we have a lot that's actually doing what I believe it should be doing, and that's break even or pulling back a little bit. And Nvidia was holding this market up by itself, so that even led me to like, okay, if Nvidia starts to fail, then this market could come down really quick. So that was my NASDAQ thinking through the New York session, and it was just one trade. Gold, I talked a little bit about this as we're starting to find buyers, Jay.
Yeah, we are. That VWAP very supportive in gold. Very supportive in gold. I'm out of that trade. Made my $13. Let's see if we get more of a pull up here. Equity's starting to pop a little bit here as well. Looking at the S&P, 69.34.
All right.
I know Trump and Xi is supposed to be meeting tonight, right?
Are they meeting tonight?
I think so.
Yeah, meeting tonight. We're gonna see some volatility then, maybe we see some volatility. So here's the gold trade that I was looking at. I do my top-down analysis every single time I trade. So on this daily chart, we had that big rally up, nice, huge parabolic rally here on gold, followed by a dramatic sell-off, right? And so that's a pretty big sell-off. And we got down to a big psychological level, 4,000. I like that 4,000 level. I ended up buying gold in my personal for holding it for over a year. And we had this candlestick on the 28th, which was Tuesday. We came down. We hit 3,900. Bounced off of it. You can see there was some resistance there back on the beginning of the month. And then today, we kind of had an inside day consolidation. Tonight we were down what, 1%? We were down 1%. And then we start to zoom into an hourly chart. We go through an hourly chart, and it was more the same, right? More the same. We had that big pump up, and this was last night. We had a big rally up to these 40-30s. That's what I was looking for. I was talking about that last night. And then, today and this afternoon, we sold all the way back down to this 40-30. You can see where we had a nice bounce and a nice rejection last night about the same time. We were really close to the same market that we were last night, rejecting off of these 30s and 40s. And that gives me kind of it wasn't a very strong bullish bias, but it was, at least if I had to pick a direction, it would be bullish, right? And we sold off. We came down to the same level. You can see where there's a lot of support and resistance in this zone. It's a big zone. And sure enough, gold came down. We ended up holding at these 50s. And that's where I took my first long. That's where I took my first long. You guys seen at the beginning of fast markets, we pulled back. I seen support again, looking for a higher low. That's where I took my second long. And the second long, I wasn't hold that as long. If we zoom into a 100 tick chart, I'll show you what I was looking at. Oop. Because the 100 tick is kind of zooming in. And that's where I do my execution. We had that $10 bounce. We had to pull back, right? Pull back. And you could see, as soon as we started breaking through these 55s, that is the signal that I want. I want to see us hold. We held kind of at the same level as we held before at these 53s. And we started to break out. And you seen me add to this position. So I was adding to this position. And then again, this last very, very, very last trade that I kind of critiqued myself, where we had that nice bounce up. We kind of have like a consolidation. And as soon as we started breaking out, I should have been adding a lot more and a lot quicker on this breakout and for that push up higher. This one, I don't think I could have caught this last one. This one, I'm not seeing any clean pattern. Maybe some type of a break or pattern here. I'm not sure. This last one was a little bit more difficult for me. And you can see, I pride myself on process over profits. This is the calendar. I've been showing this almost every single night. It's not amazing statistics when it comes to a crazy win percentage. I'm hanging around 57% win percentage. And it's just over a 1-to-1. Nothing crazy, right? Anybody should be able to do that. And I truly believe that anybody in the YouTube chat can be right 57, 58% of the time if they focus and if they take quality trades. 1-to-1, not very hard either, right? That's going for 10 points to risk 10 points type of thing. It's just
I did get back in that short. I am short 39, 69, 10. Short a 2 lot.
Ooh, okay.
If we get some selling through, seeing the equities pop here, if we get some selling through VWAP, I will maybe add to this trade, but I did not miss the 70s again. Couldn't miss it again. But Dakota was talking. I didn't want to interrupt that trade. But
no. Trades come first. Trades come first. You're cooking right there. That's a good trade.
And there we go. And this is what I was looking for. Some runway into VWAP. So if we get a pop now, I will get out of 139.64 because this VWAP has been so supportive that I'll get out of 1, and then this trade doesn't need to be a loser at this point. Again, managing this kind of like a scalp because it is counter the medium time frame, the intraday time frame trend, but higher time frame trend is to the downside. So I think this trade is aligned with that, but it may be a better price somewhere higher. Looking at that 200 moving average on the 30-minute. So short right now, equities look like they want to go make all-time highs.
Let's do it. Nice trade, man.
See.
Didn't hesitate. You're in from what price? 70?
69.10. 69.10. 39.69.10.
Okay. Nice work.
And if we close through VWAP, I'll look at that candle as a potential to add to this trade.
Okay. Even adding to it. There it goes. Look at that. They're pushing.
Got to close below 59s, though. Pull this stop down a couple more just to secure some profits on the 1. All right, out of that 1, took $70 on that. No loser on this trade. And why am I doing that? It's because we keep bouncing off of VWAP. So going to manage this position as if I'm in a bigger position. If we keep bouncing off of VWAP, I am completely aware that I'm counter the daytime frame trend right now, right? This market has been just grinding up since it opened. So I have to manage it that way.
It's looking good.
We'll see. We locked in the spicy ribeye money.
It's locked in the spicy ribeye. No matter what, you get a spicy ribeye, right?
No matter what. No matter what. If we close below VWAP, I will add 2 contracts back in and I'll be short 3. But we just keep bouncing off of there. So I have to manage what the market is presenting me.
There we go. Nice work, man. Nice work. I'm keeping watching. I'm not seeing anything on my end yet. But
what are you seeing in the equities right now?
Whole lot of nothing. It's just looking at these stats, and I mean, we view it. I show them often. Nothing's really changed. Just that consistent grind up, and it's now 2 months worth of data. Officially, 2 months worth of data. This was September, all green September, and then this is this month. Continuing to grow it, and it's continuing to get bigger. And I haven't taken a payout yet. I plan to take this entire balance live, 25,000. Just take it live and trade it up in live.
Would I short 70s again? No, I wouldn't. We got a perfect test of 70s there and a rejection. I would not short it again. At this point, if VWAP keeps holding that way, the short is higher, in my opinion. And probably not until, much higher.
Much higher to short this gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just, man, it looks ugly. Just chop, barcode the last 30 minutes. Is all this on micros? Yeah. Yep. Jay's trading micros right now. The calendar I was just showing you in my trading here to make the 25,000 the last 2 months it's all been micros, scaling in and scaling out, and I've been demonstrating it here on air live, and also during fast markets. At what amount will they take you live? It depends on the risk managers, but it's getting close. I wouldn't be surprised if I get a phone call any day now just saying, hey, you ready to go live? I'm like, yeah, let's do it on air. You shoulder tap me on air. We're gonna do the reverse shoulder tap on air. You're gonna
call
take
up
me
on
live.
air, yeah, for sure. All right, there you go.
Call up.
Flat on trade plus $91.
Plus 91.
Just not getting any follow through to the downside. George says this is where I want to get better at range trading. It really is just setting expectations for where you think the market can go, right? As soon as I get into a trade, I want gold to be at 0. Right? I'm short gold. I want it to be at 0 in like 5 seconds, right? But unfortunately, we don't get to choose that, right? So it's having a reasonable expectation for the trade and then managing what the market's willing to present, right? You could see it. My eyes could want lower, but what's the market presenting to me? So far, it has not told me anything more than you're getting VWAP on a short. So, and that's why you heard me say, if it closes below VWAP, that'll be a little bit of a change in structure, and then I can start thinking about lower profit targets. But for right now, VWAP is the low of that range. So I have to do that until it's not.
And that red's the VWAP.
I wanted it to be at 3,000 when I'm short.
Yeah, you want to just sell all the way.
Right.
All the way.
Go right now. What are we waiting for?
No, yeah, exactly. Socrates makes a good point, right? Dakota doesn't need the payout, but others may take one. I highly recommend if you're new to trading or if you're working towards, it's good to pay yourself. If you have a good winning streak, pay yourself. Don't take out more than if it will affect your trading. Like if you take out most of your money or half of it and you're like, oh, it's gonna change the way I trade, then maybe that's too big of a payout. But I highly recommend that taking money out of the markets, putting it in your pocket, it makes it real.
Yeah, 100%. Charles in Charge says, has anyone ever told you look like Russell Westbrook? They've told me that Russell Westbrook looks like me, actually. It's actually my cousin. So, yeah, I have heard that before.
I've heard him say that on the, like, you look like Coach Jay.
It's actually my cousin.
Yeah, you had less bricks when I was playing with you.
I'm a better shooter. He got the height and the athleticism. It's okay.
Jay's a pretty good basketball player, chat. The first day I came over there to New Jersey, like that's the first thing we did, right?
Yep.
We went and played basketball on the streets.
Yeah, that was good runs out there. I haven't gone back. It's been cold ever since. He's not actually my cousin, Chad. That's just a joke. See if I can get him on the show.
Bring him on.
Yeah, we did play some.
Jay's a baller.
Had some good runs.
Jay beat me in 1v1. Crushed it on the team.
Chat was asking, do we short 70s again? It's good for $3 right now. I'm gonna wait. I don't love taking multiple executions in this range. I'll take it for a couple quick scalps, but I know I'm looking for, this is where I'll start to get heavier and heavier, and I got to know myself as a trader. I'll start to get heavier and heavier in a position and think like, oh, come on, I know you're going to break down, just do it already. At this point, for me to get short, it either has to be much higher or close below VWAP. But that does not mean that the range isn't going to continue to play out. I just know how I have to trade it, and it has to show me different prices at this point.
I agree. And it's hands off for me. I took my 2 trades. I'm up 473 already tonight. And the way I'm seeing these markets is, look, barcoding, right? I had 2 opportunities. One to start at the top of the hour. We got that spike in volatility. I was buying these dips, and now we're just kind of back and forth. And it hasn't been too crazy. I mean, if you're a range trader, like, that's a good $10 range, which is a normal day in gold before we've seen this spike in volatility. That's good money. Like, these are good moves in gold on a normal day. That's 140 ticks. And right back down, right? The top of the range. These 970, right back down.
70s are a great price, right?
It is. It has been.
70s are a great price. Let's see something here.
So what's the NASDAQ doing? We gotta take a look at the NASDAQ. Is it?
It looks like it's just grinding higher, man.
Yeah. It's hard to short the NASDAQ.
Yeah, it is.
It's also hard to buy it. Psychologically. But what do we do here in gold? We got...
Yeah, it's a good question. I honestly, I think I just see gold on a higher time frame continuing to trade lower. The trade location and the timing of it is the question, though. These 70s are clearly playing out, and I could kind of show what I'm looking at as far as the 70s go, why I like this price. If you pull my chart up real quick, Dakota.
Yeah. There you go.
So we have the highest volume candle of the session today. I use a 3-minute chart, but you could use whatever time frame you want. But in this general area, it's right around 50%, right, of this high volume candle. Whatever seller came in here, I'm looking at this as this person is still, or this entity, whatever you want to call it, is defending this position, right? So anytime we get up into the 70s, and really 50% is 73, you can see that rejection there. They're still holding it, but we also have, from that point, VWAP that is a flat line. So far from this point, again, we're not very directional, so I'm not surprised to see this range here. And that's why I need to see some type of significant price action out of here now after taking this trade a couple times. That 39.70 is a top step level, is it?
Is it really? What is the price?
Volume point of control. There you go. Yesterday's volume point of control.
Love it. Love it.
Yesterday's volume point of control.
And we do have, pointed out in the chat there, Trump and Xi meeting in 10 minutes. So gold could also be in a holding pattern waiting for something from that meeting. So that could be something. Waiting for headlines. We could see movements after the fact. Very much to like FOMC. Market consolidates. It's a little choppy and ugly price action until a conclusion of that meeting.
Yeah. We got a question here. I like this. The real TNT says, I just got my XFA and I'm trading like shit. Is there a reason behind that? Is it just a mindset issue? I'm going to use the Dakota answer, but it depends. But it definitely could be a mindset issue, right? The pressure of real trading could be getting to you where you think, oh man, now's my real opportunity to make money. I need to make it as quickly as possible. Right? I'm able to take payouts from this account. I got one question for you. How long did it take you to pass the combine that you got into that XFA? The combine that you passed that XFA, how quickly did you do it? Or how long did it take?
Yeah, if it took 2 days, then that's difficult, right? But if it took like 2 months, then you should be able to trade exactly the same. It's just a psychological side if it's taken 2 months.
Right.
Because now it's real. You make $1,000. It's like, oh, there's money I'd be able to withdraw.
Right.
And to answer that question, here's another one. I have 15,400 in my XFA. Should I take a withdrawal? My answer is yes, and only yes if you can take a withdrawal and it not affect your trading. That's the most important thing. If you withdraw, say, $5,000 and it doesn't affect your trading, that's awesome. If you withdraw $5,000 and it changes the way you trade because you need that cushion, then maybe you could hold off a little bit, or maybe you withdraw a little bit less or a little bit more. So it depends so much on you as an individual and how you trade.
All right. So the real TNT, it took a month and a week with a 1K drawdown in the beginning. So that's great, right? If it took you a month, you know how to sustain an account for at least a month, right? Where most traders are like, hey, I need to pass this combine in 2 days to get to the real money. So it probably is a little bit of a psychological issue. In that case, scale down. Don't think about, and it's hard to say don't think about the money, but try not to think about the money, right? Try to just focus on the next good trade, right? And then the next good trade after that one. And good trades don't mean winning trades all the time, right? They mean trades that you took based on a process and the market played out for, what you were looking for, right? Whether that's be stopping you out or hitting a profit target or giving you some profits that you were looking for. It's hard to say. What would you say to that, Dakota? Because that is somebody who took their time in a combine.
Yeah, I think it's more psychological than not, right? You should be able to trade exactly the same in your XFA if you've taken longer than a month. But ultimately, it really is hard to give a correct answer, right? Without seeing their stats and seeing how they trade and having more conversation.
Yeah, we would have to see the way you trade and things like that, but don't be afraid to take losses. They happen. Just make sure they're measured. What are you laughing at, Dakota?
The YouTube chat cracks me up. All right, we're down to the bottom of the end of this range. Are we gonna break down finally?
We might be getting that close below VWAP.
Can we see that close in the break? I target these lower 50s, which is $10 from here.
Let's see. Did anybody else get short at 70s again? Trump meeting in 5 minutes. Do we stay on? Do we extend the show for an hour? No, Dakota is not feeling good. We're not doing that.
I don't know. For another 1,000 likes, maybe.
Oh, what are we at? Another 1,000. So not 1,000. Another 1,000. So that means 1,800 likes. We got 1,900 people watching, so anything is possible. Shout out to Kevin Garnett. But
oh yeah, I better not say anything because they're gonna do it. Chat will do it.
They're gonna do it. Somebody's gonna call up their friends at the bot farm and get us 3,000 likes somehow.
Yeah, I'll go get my NyQuil. We'll go until I pass out. I'll pass out on stream.
Yep. Yeah, George, same. I'm looking at that as well. Anchored view up from the FOMC candles right at 39.70, right at that volume point of control. There's a lot there, and we're seeing the rejection. We're just not seeing the flow to the downside. And like Dakota said, it's a good point, right? Maybe the market is just waiting for whatever comes out of this meeting, because it's definitely going to get some volatility.
Yeah.
I got another question.
4 minutes.
Richard Harris question here. Should a trader who've been working on an account for, say, 3 months and then suddenly that prop deletes their account? Okay, I'm never reading another Richard Harris question again.
Will I be on fast markets tomorrow morning? No, I believe Aaron Trades will be. I'll let you know. Give me just 1 second. Man, tomorrow morning is going to be Doom and Aaron Trades. Doom and Aaron Trades, of course, with my man Andre, Jack, and Hogue. I will be on Friday for fast markets. Friday for fast markets. I need a break every once in a while, right? Make sure I get some good sleep tonight. I'm gonna get some real good sleep tonight.
Yeah, and in that case, I would suggest that if any trader has issues with their account, that they reach out to a support team for whatever firm they trade with, if their firm even has a support team. But we have a great one here at Topstep. Shout out to the support team. All right, here we go. Testing that view up again.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, Ramis says Dakota and Jay need to be on every time Topstep is live. It's a lot of hours, guys.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
It's a lot of hours. I feel like we are anyway, right? People say it all the time. It's like, oh, you guys are always on Topstep TV.
Seeing some volatility.
VWAP is just holding. Hold the line.
Let's see it. Yeah, we might see some big volatility come in on that meeting if we get headlines out. Tariffs. Look for that T word. Look for that T word. Yeah, we held VWAP again, Jay. Do we buy this?
Again.
Do we buy this?
I mean, you could. It's been the trade, right? You buy it, you get 10 points out of it, and then you short it. Just hit the reverse button. It's holding every single time.
Yeah, look at this. You could buy it. Yeah, bounced right off the 59.60 level right here.
Right, Wayne. Wayne says it works until you do it.
I know exactly. How many times have we finally decide to do something and it just dumps?
Yep.
It's probably a sell of the event. Well, I mean, it's gold, right? So gold acts a lot different than the equities.
Let's see. We did get some comments out of the president a little while ago. China Xi meets Trump. This was 7 minutes ago or 6 minutes ago. Do we think we get comments out of the president tonight?
We got one. Look at this. This is an interesting headline. China announces Pakistan astronaut will be arranged to perform short-term missions as payload expert. We got astronauts now coming out.
Interesting.
Trump arrives to meet soon in South Korea.
All right, so that bounce off of VWAP there wasn't as sustained as the last one. Let's see. If we get this candle close, I might get back into the short.
Oh, you're going to short it. Okay, I was going to say, see, I would have bought it and I would have taken a loss already.
Yeah. See, Vanessa in the chat asks, is a live account real money or demo? It is real money.
For what?
Live account at Topstep.
Yeah, live account's real money. It hits the order books.
Here we go.
I know it's rare in the prop firm world, but
Topstep's
been doing it. Are you got the FOMO, Jay? He's giving it to me. Let's see.
No, just can't close this candle. Close this candle below it. I don't trust it yet. But this short is I like the long you were in earlier, but like we said, right, gold is in this short time frame or longer time frame, medium time frame downtrend.
I like the lower 50s to retest these 52s, 53s, and we're already halfway there now. Someone says it's tickling. We're breaking out of the range that we've been in for the past hour.
Yeah, we are. Who asked were those 70s are good to sell again? Did you get your answer?
Hopefully,
hopefully you took the trade. I didn't take it. Like I said, I couldn't take it, but yes, they were a great sell.
My target on gold is 42. 42. Okay, I could see that. Man, remember when gold last week, or even the beginning of this week, it was like a $10 move every 5 minutes. That was insane.
Yeah, we saw some pretty crazy volatility last week. Someone had asked, when does the daily ATR come down in gold? And I think, but the only answer I had was it comes down when the prices come down, right? Because we're seeing a 1% move means so much more now in gold than it did 6 months ago.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yep. The
All right,
tick
let's
to
see.
percentage ratio.
Trump and G just met. Here's that selling. This 3-minute candle looks like it is going to close.
It's starting to pick up a little steam.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind staying after it just a little bit, Jay.
And those
As
70s
we get this
cooked.
volatility.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Dakota. Let's see if we get a headline, right? With it, we did get the headline that they met, but let's see if we get anything else out of there. All right, so here's the trade now. We got this candle closed below VWAP. I'm going to frame out this candle, and I'm going to short right at 50% of it. 57s. Risk is going to be right above this high. Oh, I just market bought 2 contracts. Let me get out of that.
All right. Selling off still?
Limit sell 2 at 50%. Stop is going to go above that high.
All right. All right. So you're looking at 57 to sell too?
Mm-hmm.
There's a live stream, bunch of security at the airport, someone says.
Vanessa asked another question. I was $60 away from passing my 50K combine. During FOMC, I overtraded. What do you think is the problem? Psychology agreed. It could be a combination of both. Come on, gold. Stop running away from my entries, please.
It's going, man. It's going. This is that battle between limit orders versus market orders. It's just, do you want to be in it or do you want the price?
All right. Gold not coming back. It'll come back.
Gold not done.
It'll come back.
Gold not done. Well, while we watch this gold not done selling off. I'm going to run through some of these hashtag slow markets, Coach Jay.
Oh yeah.
We got one up $400. Up $400. I like that. Great work. He's got 6 monitors there. 6 monitors. Here's another one. Joey Adams. The base hits you talk about adding up, mostly gold. Look at this. That's one heck of a win streak. What my favorite thing about this is, Joey, those journaling. You're journaling on this.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
That is good to see. All right, buy gold.
Goodbye, gold. It's
All right.
Who's short?
Should see a little bounce here, maybe.
All right, chat. Who's short? Come on, let's get it.
Who's short this right now?
I seen some traders were short. Someone said 42 was their target. I remember
We just bounced off a value low from yesterday.
Joseph was short here.
Just bounced off a value low.
Made $157 on the short gold. He was the one that short. They short the 970. And,
Nice.
Recovered there. That was a good one.
Nice trade. One of us
go.
took it.
What? Yeah, Joseph did. Oh look, someone. I think they just passed their XFA. Look at this, combine done in one day. Looking forward to the XFA. DBA Concepts. DBA Concepts. Yeah, there's a lot of people in chat that took that short.
Yeah.
Not us.
All right, let's see. Do I still like this trade? I saw one more comment. Back to Vanessa in the chat. Vanessa, I see you in the chat often, and you said you were listening to the Topstep team, and there's too many opinions. As much as I love Topstep TV, and I'm saying this as somebody who's on Topstep TV, if the opinions of the traders on the show are, and this goes for anybody, are distracting you from your trading, and you're in prime trading time, turn it off. Hit the like button before you leave, but then mute it, and then come back and watch it afterwards, right? Because if it's a distraction, ultimately I'm gonna take these orders off. I'll get into this trade, but I'm just gonna take these off. Ultimately, the goal is for you to learn a process from whoever you like on the show and trade your process at the end of the day. So no, I'm not about to get fired, Wayne, at least not that I know of. But if it's a distraction, it's a distraction, right? And we're here to try to help traders. If what we're saying is a distraction to you, then watch the show on the replay.
Yeah, no, I'm on the same. Is if we're here, I know Topstep is here to have traders get better, get them into a live environment. And if it's a distraction, because for me it was I can't remember how long ago I listened to like CNBC or some other news outlets, and I'd think like, example, right? We have someone like Jim Cramer's like, oh man, I like this stock, and end up like, okay, I see what he likes, and I end up buying it, or vice versa, and someone else's opinions spill into your own way of viewing the markets, then it does more harm than good. That's why we do the risk disclosure. Learn from us how we view these markets, maybe how we view, like I see some traders in the chat saying, I like how you do the base hits. You're doing base hits in micros, even though you're trading bigger, right? It doesn't matter how big of size, base hits add up. Learn from that, but don't come on the stream and be like, okay, I'm only going to wait until Dakota's in a long, then I'm going to get into a long. That's the wrong way to do it.
I don't believe they are live streaming this meeting. But we are getting some comments from the president. He says to Xi, good to see you again. We will have a very successful meeting. We could sign a trade agreement today. Could.
Oh, dang. That's
could
bullish.
Is the operative word there. Could sign a trade agreement. And equities are liking it. Equities are liking it. Gold selling off just a little bit here.
All-time highs? Can we see all-time highs here in the NASDAQ?
Looks like we're going to see it.
All-time high in NASDAQ is 380, and it's 50 points away, but at this point, anything could happen. Gold's selling off on this.
Yeah, it is. Did not give me a re-entry there. Gave me what I was looking for, right? So, if I'm reviewing this trade for myself, it's, you took the initial trade, you got that added confirmation. Is this just a market order, get in because you got the confirmation or not? But the trade idea is still valid. And what I'm looking at now is every time I anchor a VWAP chat, I try to anchor to what I call an event. What was the event in this case? The event was a close below the full session VWAP. From that point, what is VWAP saying? This next anchor here, and I'll make it a different color so we can see it. This green anchor is saying what? If this is an opening range trade, that's just an opening range breakout short, right? So now we're trying to get in the flow with the market here, right? Which is why I like the trade so much, because this is an event. Once that event is happening, what do we got? Opening range breakout trade. I don't even need to look at what happened to the left. I just didn't get in the trade because I was looking for 50% and it didn't give it to me.
Yeah, shout out to whoever was short and said their target was 42. Just nailed it.
Great trade.
Great trade. Look at this one today.
What are we looking at?
Here this trader is on his laptop, in the trenches, in the workbench.
You got my screens up.
Oh. There we go. In the trenches. Got that beamer. Like it. Well, what do we think about shorts gold now?
Hey, man, we got some traders still short the 70s. Ask them. What are you guys seeing in this? I'm seeing this flow continuing to the downside. Do we just go make new lows here?
New lows at 924s. Cardboard for the leaky BMW.
Continuing to sell here. Below that value area low. All right, so now we have price acceptance below value from yesterday. Do we get continuation is the question. What happens if I trade more than 3 micros in an XFA? Your winning trades will be bigger and your losing trades will be smaller, or bigger as well. No issue.
Yeah, let me do that.
your winning trades and your losing trades will be bigger than trading 1 or 2 micros. There's no issues with trading 3 micros in an XFA.
Micros are such a beautiful tool.
Yeah, I've been talking a lot, chat. Talking a lot today.
Yeah.
Do we see all-time highs here?
In the NASDAQ?
Did we just trade it? Is that an all-time high? That is an all-time high.
For who?
The NASDAQ.
No. NASDAQ is like 380 from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Okay.
FOMC, yeah.
The earnings wick.
Yeah.
384.
That's right. Earnings, not FOMC. I mean, it's good enough. It's good enough. This thing's just nothing's stopping the NASDAQ.
No, it's not. Trader Z wants to know, do I always look at anchored VWAP on the 30 minutes or 5 minute? For me, it's a 30 and a 3. So you can see the first one I had anchored was just to the beginning of the session, right? That's just a full session VWAP. And then everything else I'll do is based on high volume. So we can look at this high volume candle from the Fed meeting, right? I'll anchor one there. That's right around where those 70s were. That's why I like that rejection. And then I'll anchor to what we called events, right? So a Fed meeting, a Trump tweet, a Tate bomb that's 2,000 contracts traded in a second, things like that. And then I'll watch the market's reaction from there.
Yeah. Someone asked, Coach Dakota, will I get my payouts denied if I trade more than 5 micros in a 50K? You can trade your limit of contract size. I've never heard of that. Have you, Coach Jay? It's not like Topstep's not like these other prop firms that will just deny you for anything.
I've heard, since I've been here 3 years, I've heard of one payout ever being denied, and it was denied for a good reason. So no, as long as you're trading, just doing the right things, right? I think if you have to ask, actually, I shouldn't even say that, right? Because I know what the environment is out there. And sometimes you just do something that you think is okay as a trader, and you could get your payout denied somewhere else. As long as you're not doing some weird stuff, sharing IP addresses, logging into 16 different computers to get to one Topstep account, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I mean, you see
just
me trade
right?
your
account.
You see how I trade. I'm trading like 2 micros, and then it goes against me just a little bit, and I'm building a position, and some of them is when the price is below my entry, some of them is when it's above my entry. Like, that's true trading. Like, there's nothing against true trading, but like Coach Jay said, there's always someone out there that's looking to game systems. I mean, I even heard of entire, like, not phone, I don't even know what it's called. I probably shouldn't speak because I don't know too much about it. But yeah, you can imagine there's groups of people looking to find ways to game systems like that. But if you're just a trader looking here to trade well, I mean, watching Topstep, you see how we trade, you see how I trade. Nothing wrong with that. We're here to make money. If it can be duplicated in a live environment, heck yeah, do it.
I see some people saying that Trump is live. Are you guys able to see it somewhere? I'm looking at a couple of different sources. I don't see a video. And you guys can't post the links in the chat, but let me know where you're seeing that if you actually are seeing it. Could be interesting to watch.
Yeah, Trump just says we could sign a trade agreement today. And it says we already agreed to many things. We'll agree to some more. NASDAQ going crazy. Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, we're on a march to all-time highs in the NASDAQ.
Is this real? 10 hours ago, Trump fires White House ballroom inspector.
Damn ballroom inspector. All-time highs is going to be 380s. Interesting. Well, I think we could just go ahead and end it there. Thanks everybody for your support, because you were able to get up to 1,000 likes. I stayed after a little bit, 16 minutes, just for the YouTube chat. I always enjoy the interactions. Like I said, there in the YouTube chat, there is my my gram, my Insta. I've already posted my socials each night. I'm here every single night, Sunday night through Thursday night. Jay, you join me on Mondays and Wednesdays. It's always fun. Tomorrow, it's going to be Aaron Trades, and let me just double check. I don't want to misspeak. It's Aaron Trades and Doom. I will be on again tomorrow night with Baron. Tomorrow night for slow markets. It's always fun. And then Friday for fast markets. Remember, we still have earnings coming out. Any last words, Coach Jay?
Trade well, manage your risk. I just posted the link to the meeting between Xi and Trump from the White House page, so you guys can watch that. Understand that this meeting has the potential to bring volatility to the markets, whatever comments come out of it. So make sure you know where your stop is. Don't over leverage and wait for the market to present opportunities and then execute when it does. Trade well, everybody. See you all for the opening call tomorrow. What's today? Today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday.
See you all tomorrow.
Yep. See you guys. Take care, everybody. Bye.